So apparently the flight's going out, but we may have been booked off of the flight and bumped somehow for the people earlier. I don't know what's going on. We got in line with the representative and they pushed us out of line and just said to wait. So this could be interesting. Yeah. I've never experienced anything like this. Oh, Jesus, it's gonna be good. So we just picked up our bags. Got our bags now. So we're heading back to the airport. We just stopped at a little sandwich shop outside of the train station here. We got ourselves a sandwich. That's a chicken and sweet corn sandwich. See how that is. Oh man. You can see on there, got the sweet corn and the chicken, and they put a layer of butter on the top and the bottom. Put it in the bag. On the top and the bottom of the sandwich. It's actually not bad. Almost like it tastes like corn. It's almost like an egg salad sandwich, but it's definitely corny. It's like a corn salad sandwich, but then you got the chicken in there. Something different. What do you think?
Good.
Different? So we're gonna go ahead, eat our sandwiches, and head to the airport. We are through security now, and we are a few hours early for our flight, and they don't even tell us the gate until about 45 minutes beforehand. So we're just gonna find a place to sit down and charge up and get some work done. But I thought I'd show you the airport here, little lobby area. So, got a little while, probably get some video stuff done and get some pictures posted or something, and just relax for a little bit, because that was a bit of a whirlwind running around London for a couple of days. And then we don't get in until late tonight, almost midnight, into Faro. So, but we're excited to see Faro. Hello everybody. So we were waiting around at the airport here, waiting for our gate to come up, and our flight just got canceled. Or got delayed. So we just got delayed and for like 2.5 hours, and it causes us to miss our connection into Faro. So we spent the last hour or so waiting in line at the desk over there behind me, and there hasn't been a representative from TAP Airlines in the hour we've been sitting there. So we're just going to wait in that line some longer. They said somebody's going to show up eventually. So let's see if we can get there. I mean, at least we're just delayed, and we can hopefully get to Lisbon tonight, but we might get stuck in Lisbon and not have a flight out. So then we need to get a hotel and get our bags and everything. It's really disappointing that, they don't have any desks here. It's not like there's a bunch of gates with TAP Airlines like you see in the States. There was one, and that flight got canceled, so there's nobody there anymore, and there's nobody at the service desk. So, who do you talk to? We went on the phone with customer service and nothing. So, it's TAP Airline. This is my first experience with TAP Airlines, and it's pretty poor experience. Oh, I think she might be coming out right now. Yeah. Okay, so I'll update you and see what happens, because it looks like she might be coming out. So wish us luck. We don't get a disaster here, but we'll get to Portugal eventually, hopefully. So we've been talking to customer service
for about an hour and a half.
Yeah, for about an hour and a half. We were the first ones in line, and finally got a bit of an answer. Well, our plane got delayed again. So
leave at 10:50 now.
So now it's leaving at 10:50, landing at 1:30 in the morning. If it goes out, I'm starting to doubt that. But the good news is the connection flight to Faro was also delayed, and there's a chance we could catch it. So for now, they're leaving us on what we had, and we're going to try to get on that delayed flight. So we're going to get it in, as long as this flight goes out, we'll get into Lisbon at least, but it's going to be like 1:30 in the morning, and then we got to go through customs, and we may end up sleeping in an airport.
We more than likely are going to sleep in an airport.
So, it's not a disaster yet, but it's darn close. So they gave us meal vouchers. £7. £7 at the restaurant. So we'll go do that and see if there's anything else fun to do here in this terminal.
Until 10:50.
Yeah, until 10:50.
For further notice.
Yeah. This will be an adventure, maybe. Hopefully not. Well, it is now 9:30. Our delayed flight was supposed to be at 9:45, and it got pushed to 10:30, and it got pushed to almost 11. Now it's like 11:15, and then we were looking online, and it looks like we've been rebooked for tomorrow morning, but they didn't send us anything. We're getting no word from them. There's nobody in customer service. They're not at any gates. You can't talk to anybody. So we're on the phone with them now, trying to figure out what the heck's going on, because if we get on this rebooked flight, we're not getting in until 3 o'clock tomorrow. So basically we'll lose an entire day of our trip, which would suck. TAP Airlines has been pretty poor. Yeah, there's like nobody here. The customer service on the phone is not great. I mean, she's been on the phone here for the last half hour waiting to get word on what the heck's going on. And there's nobody at the desk. There's no customer service. There's nobody working anywhere from TAP Airlines. The way they have it set up here is it's all kind of temporary gates, and nobody's really working for TAP here. So we have nobody to talk to.
There's a flight leaving at 6 a.m.
Yeah, it's probably...
Could have made the 9 a.m. one in Faro, but they decided to focus on the 8 a.m. one.
Yeah. So, I don't know what we're gonna do. I'll keep you guys updated. Okay, so I'm gonna go check customer assistance just to see if anybody happens to be there. And I'll check the board. The board still says you're delayed till 10:51 still. See if there's anybody at the desk. Oh man, we got here at like 3 o'clock today, and we don't even know if we're gonna get out. Just no flights out of here to Portugal. It's kind of crazy. You'd think there would be lots of flights, but let's see, anybody at the desk? Singapore, Turkish, SAS, TAP, nobody. Yeah. Air Canada, nobody. Nothing. Well, we'll have to see if they say anything to Rebecca on the phone then. Because I'm pretty sure this flight's not going to happen. We're going to end up sleeping in the airport. Because I don't even know if I want a room. Because I don't have any of my stuff. So I had to check a bag. Because they don't let us carry on. So I checked, and now I don't have any of my stuff. And so now, even if they did give me a room, I'm sleeping for 5 hours and I gotta leave. And the other issue we have is our COVID test. We took our COVID test this morning at about 9:30, so it's only good for 24 hours. And if our flight leaves after, well, they got us rebooked for a flight at 8 a.m., which means our COVID test would still be good by the time we leave, which I think is all that matters. But we're running into the time where our COVID our test might not even be good anymore. Lots of issues. So when you see all those pictures and videos and stuff of us and all these great places, just remember the stuff. Not always as glamorous as you think. Still on hold?
Yep.
Nobody there. There's nobody in anything except for like British Airways or something. But okay, we'll just keep you updated on this disaster. So it's still just after 9:30. This could be interesting. Well, it's been about 25 minutes since my last update, and they finally picked up the phone and they confirmed that we are not flying tonight. We're going to fly tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, but the connection doesn't get us into Faro until 3 p.m. now. We're supposed to get in at midnight tonight in Faro, so now we're losing, 14 hours or something like that of our trip sitting in this airport. So we asked to be put on a different airline and see if we can get there any sooner. So, but we've gotten no updates. The signs does on here the flight's still going out, but the flight's not going out. Tried to change the flight, but they needed us to cancel our check-in, and we can't cancel the check-in because we have bags. So now they're trying to do it themselves somehow. So now we wait again in Heathrow Airport, probably all night. It's just after 10 o'clock now, and they just gave us a gate even though they rebooked us on a flight. So we're going to go down to the gate and see if there's a representative we can talk to. Look at this escalator. It's huge. Let's see if there's anybody here. We go all this way, there better be a flight happening. What a disaster this has been. I don't think we're ever going to be able to fly TAP Airlines again. This is my first and only experience. Look, it's the Beatles. Oh my lord, look how far this is. So apparently the flight's going out, but we may have been booked off of the flight and bumped somehow for the people earlier. I don't know what's going on. We got in line at the representative and they pushed us out of line and just said to wait. So this could be interesting. I've never experienced anything like this. Oh, Jesus, this is going to be good.
Please come to the gate for retreat in medical staff. We operate 32 services today, and we can't accommodate all the hand on board. If you have any volunteers to check the hand luggage in, it will really help to speed up boarding and avoid any further delays. We have a control desk in the check-in. It will really help. Please come forward and we check your hand luggage to final destination. Thank you.
So we're still waiting with all of these people. And it looks like we have been bumped from our own flight for people with higher priority. And we'll be flying out in the morning. So I don't know what we're gonna do because it sounds like they're giving us a taxi in a room, but this sucks. This just is not being handled very well at all. So we've been kicked off of our flight. I don't know how that's better for us, but apparently they say it's better for us to be kicked off of our flight. I'd rather sleep in the airport in Lisbon.
At least I'm in the country I'm supposed to be
Yeah.
in.
Instead of getting booted off my flight. So it's a bunch of other unhappy people here too, getting kicked off of their own flight too. So what's happened is another flight was canceled, and then they've rebooked a lot of those people on this flight and bumped us all out. So now I gotta look up and see what our rights are, because this is ridiculous.
So because of your connection, we had to put you on the flight in the morning and put you in the hotel for tonight, boy. Because there are hotels in Lisbon.
Why didn't they ask me? I could have driven from Lisbon to Faro. You know, if they'd asked me,
I don't know,
would
sir.
have gone.
This is the decision they made. So your bags will be in customs hall for you.
Are we entitled to some type of compensation for booting us off of our flight that we're here for, our scheduled flight?
Are you filming me?
Yeah?
Do not film me.
Yeah, so it's official. We got booted from our flight. So TAP Airlines decided it was better to just boot us from our own flight and just put us on a flight in the morning than to even ask us if we wanted to get to Lisbon. They decided that because we had a connection, we wouldn't want to get to Lisbon tonight. So now we're not going to get to our destination until 3 on a different flight. But according to the CAA, which is the equivalent of the FAA here in Europe, we're entitled to 350 pounds for our flight. So each. But that doesn't, we would just rather get to Lisbon at least. Now we're going to be stuck here, and we're not going to get to our destination till over 14 hours after our original time, if we're lucky. We'll see. So I guess I'll just finish the story here. They told us to go ahead and get our bags at baggage claim. They would bring our bags there, and we could go get to the hotel. The bags were not there. We waited about an hour, and we decided we'll just sleep in baggage claim. And then it's now 1 o'clock in the morning, and we got kicked out of baggage claim. So now we're just in the departures area, I believe. Or no, we're in arrivals. So we'll have to go up to departures. But maybe we can find a place somewhere around here to sleep for the night. And then 4 a.m. it'll open up, and we can try to figure out where our bags are, if our COVID test is still going to be good, so that we can get into Portugal eventually. What a situation. So that'll be it for tonight.
Never flying TAP Portugal ever again.
Yeah. I would not recommend it. Talked to another guy who's seemed to be from Ireland, who lives in Portugal now, and he says he's had trouble many times where he's got kicked off flights and had to ask for his money over and over and over again. So he says it's a normal thing. So don't use TAP Portugal if you can avoid it.
And their customer service is also not very good.
Customer service was terrible. The people that we worked with were very nice, but there's nothing they could do. There really wasn't. The way they handle everything is terrible. I don't know. Let's find a place to sleep, and maybe we can continue this tomorrow. If anything happens, hopefully we just get on a flight.
With our bags.
With our bags.
So otherwise you're going to see a lot of these outfits.
Yes.
Every single day for the next 20 days.
Okay. Good night, everybody. Until tomorrow. Okay. Good morning. It's like 3 hours later. It's 4:30, 4:45 in the morning. Slept I slept an hour. I don't know if you slept at all.
None.
In the airport. And we got up at departures at 4 o'clock in the morning, and there's a really nice guy there, and he got us on a flight at 6 a.m. instead of 8 a.m. And that means we'll get into Faro at closer to like 11 or 11:30 instead of 3:30. So something positive happened today at least. So we're waiting for our gate to get called in about 20 minutes, and then we'll be on our way. So maybe it's over. We'll see. I'm not going to count my chickens until we're there.
And we have our bags.
And we have our bags. Yeah, that's the other thing, is the guy said we likely won't get our bags. He basically warned us we're not going to have our bags when we get there, and they're going to have to ship them to us. So, but that's okay. We'll get there. As long as our bags get here sometime today, it would be nice. But they did say they had them.
They knew where they were.
They knew where they were at least. So if they get on the 6 a.m. flight, cool. We'll just have to figure it out when we get to Faro. So hopefully this is the last update, and there's no other jarring news coming your way. Wish us luck. Okay. That's a chicken and sweet